What's good with it, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Mario Roberts Jr. and in today's video we talking about what makes a man a man. Now, the reason I'm making this video today is because I'm reading this study right now for one of the classes I'm taking in my PhD program, and what they examining is what type of things do men say is necessary for them to be a real man. Now, this study was conducted on about 500 men who live in the state of Georgia, all of them between the ages of 19 and 22 years old, and all of them was from a poor community. Now, with that being said, in this study they actually found that there was basically two different categories that most of these men believe make them a man. Now, the first one was reputation based, right? And then the second one was respect based. Now, out of the men who believe reputation was necessary for you to be a man, one of the most common things that they all thought a real man does is show off expensive jewelry. You see what I'm saying? Now, they also believe that a real man carries a lot of cash in his pocket and shows it off. And they also believe a real man has sex with a lot of different women. Now, on the flip side, the men who favored more respect-based attributes thought that a real man spends a lot of time with his children. A real man works to get a good education. A real man gets married or has a committed relationship with one woman. And so these are the type of things that were associated with the respect-based attributes. Now, of course, there are also going to be people who are kind of on both sides, right? Nobody is really going to be fully on this side or fully on the other side. You probably going to have some respect-based attributes. You're going to have some, reputation-based attributes. But the reason this is significant is because this study actually found out that the way a man viewed masculinity actually determined the outcome of his life. So essentially what they found out is the people that leaned more heavy towards reputation-based attributes, meaning that they tried to, build a certain reputation to make themselves a man, those people also were more likely to get incarcerated. Those people had worse educational outcomes, also tend to make less money than the men who favored the respect-based attributes. The men who favored the respect-based attributes were less likely to be incarcerated, or less likely to have ever been incarcerated at any point in time in their lives. Also tended to have better educational outcomes as well as better career outcomes, meaning more money, more promotions, more things like that. Another thing that they found was that the people who favored the reputation-based attributes also tended to have multiple sexual partners at one time, whereas the men who favored the respect-based attributes tended to value only having one partner. This does not mean that anybody is going to pretty much ever be all the way on one side or the other. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have some people that value, the respect-based stuff. They still might have multiple partners at one time. You're going to have people that value reputation-based, but they still might, enjoy spending time with their kids and only have one partner. So, what I'm saying? The whole purpose of this was to see how people from poor communities view masculinity, because there's this whole stereotype that, people from poor communities, which for the most part, right, when they say that, they talking about black people, right? There's this whole stereotype that all black men have this, toxic view of masculinity and everything like that. And so they were just trying to see, is that really the case, right? But as you can see, that's not necessarily the case. You know what I'm saying? All of these dudes are from the same area, but they have different type of views on what masculinity really is. You know what I'm saying? So ultimately, man, this just shines a light on, all the stereotypes, man. People might try to stereotype you because of your skin color, but that don't really, your skin color don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? But also, again, going back to the points about, like they said, the people who kind of was more big on reputation, they did tend to try to build reputations as a tough guy, so to speak, and be incarcerated more and things like that. So that might just be a challenge for you to consider, your own views. What do you think masculinity is? At the end of the day, just make sure that you are using your head, man. Get yourself in good positions, man. Don't be out here trying to impress anybody, you know what I'm saying? Or flexing off expensive jewelry that you can't really afford, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is that really gonna do for you, bro? Now, I'm not saying don't go buy the expensive jewelry. If you got it like that, go do what you do. You know what I'm saying? But if you trying to flex it off, you know what I'm saying, just because you think that's making you a man, like, bro, that's not doing nothing for you, bro. You better off taking that money, you know what I'm saying, invest in it, go put it in something that's gonna make you some more money. You know what I'm saying? Now that's just my views, but let me know in the comment section, man, what do y'all think really makes a man, bro? Based on this stuff that I read, would you say that you more reputation based or respect based? You know what I'm saying? Which one do you think is better? Let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. If you like this video, like this video. I'm gonna drop another video right here for you to watch next. I'll holler at y'all next time, man. Peace.